King, 6, Jack, with 2 hearts. If there's any carnage...
He's just going to donk shove.
If there's any carnage to a cat...
He's just donk shove for 3.8 million. Well, Dale, 8 high, but a very good 8 high. As 8 highs go, he's going to bet this one. I wonder whether Dale does things and stuff here, Tower. It is quite hefty, this bet. It's almost like a, well, I've got queen high. I'm not wasting any equity if I get raised here. I'll just snap fold. So I may as well go for the one and done. And I've got 2 overs, which are very strong. And Dale is going to call. Very interesting. A lot of interesting turn cards here. Even that one could be interesting. If Ian finds another barrel, which I wouldn't put past him. And then Dale is still there with 8 high, probably has to continue. No spades for anybody. So that might deter Ian, because if you had Queen Jack offsuit with a spade here, maybe you could convince yourself to bet once more, then follow through on that spade. But this feels very airball-y. Oh, hang on a minute, by the way. Dale's finding a donk. He's gone for 550 here. Basically saying, after defend the big blind, I've got 6-4 offsuit. Pocket 3s, I guess. 5-3 suited. Deuce 3 suited. Maybe some 7-3 suited. It's just a bet.
Plenty of 2-pair combos there, aren't there?
Ace 4 off. Oh my.
But a non-believer.
This is unreal from Ian. I mean, I have to go as far as to say this is outlandish. This is an unreal float.
But he's leading.
He is leading, but
it's correct at the minute.
But it's not over. God, goodness me. Well, now this is incredibly interesting. Does Dale rip through? And if he doesn't, does Ian think he has showdown? He's staring right through him, by the way. I wonder. I think that Ian might think about this, by the way, if Dale finds it. He's thinking about it. He knows he cannot win, but is going to be some King X of spades in there that we've got to be worried about. Just some Klingons with King High, clearly, if we've got Queen Jack. We're going to have some King High as well. And some just very strong hands that didn't want to raise the turn. He's going to shove!
All of it. The triangle is there.
And I knew
This is beautiful from Dale.
Ian is not snap folding, Tower. He has got Queen High. And he is not snap folding.
He wants to call.
He really wants to call, because for the same reasons that he called the turn. He calls the turn because he thinks there may be a chance that Dale gives up on river and he can check back and win against stuff like this. Maybe spades that don't bluff. But he hasn't folded yet. You're pretty much looking at 9-6. Remember, it is the big blind defense, so it could be some 9-6. Certainly, obviously, 8-6. But there isn't loads of stuff.
You're not really defending with 7-2, 7-3, 6-3. You know, just.
And I know this sounds ridiculous, but we've got the nut Queen High. He is going to let it go. What a sick move from Dale and Ian for even thinking about it.
Wow.
Like,
Wow. Dale Wilson. Dale with King 10 from gun. 4-handed. Gonna open. It's down at an ace.
Yeah, and that'll be...
And 8 bigs. 7 bigs even.
Definitely enough. And Dale's going to call this one off unless something happens
definitely
behind him.
Yeah. Tim's not doing anything with the 6-5. They should be in the bin now. Not doing nothing with them, Tim. We know that. In the bin. Off we go round to Dale.
Very strange tank, this.
There's no need.
There's no need.
Absolutely no need. You've raised up, it's an all in front of you, you've got 6 high.
He might not know it was on him. He didn't know it was on him. He didn't know.
He's looking round at Gareth and he's waiting for Gareth to act and he's still got cards in front of him.
In his mind, he'd already folded. That's the thing. He was already done.
Oh, brilliant. I love it. Oh, dear. Staring down at Gareth and thinking it was him. Brilliant.
We know a 10 was folded pre. Doesn't mean there isn't one lurking, and there's certainly a few kings remaining, as far as we know.
Dale Wilson. It's a 10.
There is the 10. And Yee has clung on all day long, but now is in desperate need of an ace, or he will be coming fourth. That is not an ace, and it's an awful card because that removes a third of his outs, and they weren't plentiful to start with, Tower.
2 aces in the deck.
Can he find one? He cannot. It's a 7.
It is no yeehaw for Yee-Goo. Eliminated in 4th. But what a week.
Incredible week from Yee, and what
Voyage
a player.
champion, and now 4th in the main event for £12,500, which was more earnings than the Voyage win. Many, many congratulations, sir. You played exceptional this week. 3-bet to 1.1 million. This could be all of it, couldn't it?
I guess that the jeopardy's kind of gone. The short stacks aren't there, and Gareth doesn't really strike me as someone that's that bothered.
We have an ace. Ace 8 suited. It's right on the cusp of a 4-bet.
I think he's going to call, Tower. It looks like he's cutting out a call. He may even have announced call because the dealer is taking the money in, so it is a call. This is a monstrous pot, by the way. 2.3 million in there. And Dale's got king 3 off, which is obviously a reasonable hand to go ahead and 3-bet, but you'd much rather get it done pre. Oh, goodness me, Tower, we might have a problem here.
King 6 jack with 2 hearts. If there's any carnage,
He's just going to donk shove.
If there's any carnage to a cat,
He's just donk shove for 3.8 million. He's just banged it in. And Dale's got top pair. Oh my god. Dale would have been happy to see this board. After 3-betting the king 3 off, you find king high board. He's going to call it off.
Of course he is. He's got top pair.
So he does. Well, I mean, there's 10 million in here, Tower.
All of a sudden, we've just ended up with 10 million in play.
I mean, this is incredible. Dale's got a heart as well, which he'll cling on to for dear life. 56% is a little bit sweaty for a 10 million pot. It's a heart on the turn.
The nuts. That'll do.
And Gareth gets the check mark on the turn in an unbelievable hand before the break.
10 million chips for Gareth McGee.
Oh my god, and a brutal dagger for Dale, who did naught wrong. But Gareth,
wow,
with the donk shove, almost 2x pot.
Honestly, wow.
An ace 5 suited here, blind on blind, shoves for 21. Pretty grim for Dale here. Like, we know we're going to have the best hand a lot, but we know that we're going to have to fade 40% so often that here we go. This could be the tournament right here if we see a king or a jack, but it's nice and low.
6, 7, 3. King jack needed for Gareth. Dale could double to 9 mil and be chip leader. And there we go, Dale now chip leader on 9 mil.
That's a massive swing round that. Queen jack suited here for Dale. Seems kind of close for 18, and he is going to make the call. Heads up.
Jack Queen suited. We could have a champion in Dale. He's got Tim covered. Is this for the title? A Jack Eye flop for the title for Dale Wilson. It could be.
So just fading kings at the moment. Some runners could arise.
None of them. We are down to a king. If we do not see a king, we have a champion. Yes, the Wilson! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a champion eventually here in Reading. Well done.